Hi everyone and welcome to Life Change Plans. Today I'm going to talk about the 7 signs you should not ignore that show you are dealing with an evil person. Let's begin. 1. Do you know someone who enjoys other people's pain? Someone who laughs at your misfortune? This sort of behaviour demonstrates a complete lack of empathy. Someone without empathy makes no effort to understand others. They often actively enhance or increase other people's pain through criticism, cruelty, or even physical aggression. Someone who lacks empathy may be a toxic person, but they may also be something else. A complete lack of empathy is one of the most commonly cited elements of psychopathy. A dangerous lack of empathy takes many different shapes. Maybe they stab you in the back by betraying your trust. Maybe they hang you out to dry when you're counting on them the most. Maybe they just use your secrets to manipulate you and control your life. In all of these situations, an evil person is happily throwing salt into your wounds. 2. Avoiding all responsibility. Does your friend avoid responsibilities? Do they pass the blame when anything goes wrong? This avoidant and irresponsible behaviour is a common sign of a selfish, evil personality. Good people take responsibility for their mistakes and they take steps to redeem themselves. Evil people do exactly the opposite. If the person makes a mistake, they avoid responsibility altogether. In their minds, they can't do anything wrong. They can't be the one at fault, so they freely blame and attack others for their own mistakes. They don't feel guilty or feel embarrassed. They make no effort to redeem themselves. They don't apologise to the people who were affected by their mistake. Instead, they play the victim. They act like someone else did this to them and avoid responsibility altogether. Do you know someone who's mean to animals? Maybe they mistreat their own pets or they push away your pets every time they try to say hello. A select few people ignore or senselessly bully animals. This behaviour is a common sign of something evil inside. Where a person lacks the empathy to identify with another living, breathing creature, or maybe they're just too egotistical to care. Profitable deception. Everyone has told a couple of white lies in their lives. Sometimes you lie to spare someone's feelings when you know the truth will hurt them more and you save them from pain. Other times you do it to get yourself out of trouble or avoid unnecessary conflict. Evil people don't lie for the benefit of others. Instead, they will lie actively and often to benefit themselves. Deception and manipulation are common in the dark triad of 3 major personality disorders: narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. Each disorder is often associated with violent or evil people in different ways. All 3 disorders in the dark triad struggle to consider the suffering of others. Psychopaths lack the emotional skills to understand another person's hardships. Narcissists think so highly of themselves they believe they have a right to manipulate, and Machiavelli's selfishness manipulate, deceive and lie on a regular basis. Someone who lies for their own personal gain comes somewhere on this dangerous spectrum. They struggle with empathy, they think far too highly of themselves, they are too self-absorbed to understand the pitfalls of manipulation. Either way, someone who shamelessly takes advantage of others may be an evil person. 5. Malicious criticism. Does your friend make you feel stupid? There's a big difference between being told you're stupid and feeling stupid by comparison. Being friends with a hyper-intelligent person, you sometimes feel stupid by comparison. Some of their jokes may fly over your head, or you just don't understand some things they discuss. If someone makes you feel stupid because they tell you directly, talking to the same hyper-intelligent friend, telling him about something that you want to do or a business project you are passionate about. Instead of listening to your ideas, they make you feel stupid. They belittle your ideas and they make you feel small. Now, this is a sign of an evil person. A good person would try to spare your feelings. If they had any different ideas or opinions, they would present those opinions in a way that doesn't hurt or attack you. This friend tried to make you feel bad. This toxic and possibly evil person may be taking out their own frustrations on you. They may use you like a punch bag because they think you're weaker or less intelligent than they are. This can cause major problems in any relationship, friendship, or partner. If you know someone who criticizes you or makes you feel stupid, it's best to keep your distance because you may be dealing with an evil person. 6. Self-interest. An evil individual looks out for one and only one person, and that's themselves. To an evil person, their own pleasure, comfort and success are the only things that matter in their life, so they are willing to do anything to make their own life better. Let's call this self-interest because no matter what, this person is always looking to help themselves. Self-interest is another important sign of the dark triad associated with high self-esteem, delusions of grandeur, and victim syndrome, which we talked about before. Don't expect these people to do you any favours. A person who concentrates 100% of attention on themselves and spends zero time thinking about others. Evil people spend so little time thinking about others, they manipulate and step on others to satisfy themselves. If they have something to gain, an evil person will go to any lengths to make it happen. 7. External warnings. Have you ever been warned that a partner or friend is a bad person? Has anyone ever told you to keep your distance, even though this person seems great on the outside? A problem with many of these vindictive personality types, they're great at covering their tracks. They can pretend to be your best friend, perfect match, pretend to care, listen and guard your trust, but when it benefits them, these same people will stab you in the back. In many cases, we become infatuated with this person's best qualities. We ignore red flags. You let their lies go unpunished. We allow them to manipulate or control us. We swallow their criticisms and let it affect us internally. Evil people are easy to recognise on the outside when you're unattached and uninvested, but on the inside it's different to tell the difference, so listen to what other people are trying to tell you. If this person is doing something evil to you, they have likely done evil things before. Pay attention to the input of friends, family, and even their past partners. If everybody raves about how great and considerate this person is, then you probably have nothing to worry about. But if other people warned you about getting too close, then you may be dealing with someone who's worse than you realise. This video is a little different from my usual videos. I just wanted to share this warning not to ignore red flags and the important signs that you may be dealing with a toxic, negative, and evil person. Connect and subscribe to Life Change Plans.